All right, Coach, coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Greystone, Travis.
Let's put them on the buses.
Look at me. Door.
Check 43.
Ready?
Now a handoff looking right. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Big stop, let's go! 53's the mark, 53, check 53. Nice, sweetheart. 53's the mark.
Now.
On third down, Herbert. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Watch out for Hill on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Attack!
Now here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the ground, this is Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
And their first down, Chiefs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
6 guys, check 6 guys.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And as these guys enter play in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, You have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number one path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chiefs 7, Chargers 0. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Okafor make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Yellow. There's a blue lady. Here we go.
Tag right. 3 out.
And ripple is.
40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Watch the screen.
Right there.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Pass incomplete.
Mahomes pass. Throwaway and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked it to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 6.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 31. Check 31. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now they try the right side here. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off near the 44. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
Yellow. On the line.
Check, baby. Check. Crunch. Crunch.
On first down, it's Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Williams. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Big series right here. We got 15. Check three. Check three. Check three.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Get him. Get him. Get him. Back. 25. Check 25.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
40's the mic. 40's the mic. Hey, tighten down. There you go. 15. 40's the mic.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. No gain on the play there, second down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Richardson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Paul Richardson. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Hey, Alpha.
Kill.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
57.
You got tight right there. He's checking.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
I'm going to hit you all.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 27, Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 23. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
At the 38-yard line.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
To throw on third down, Herbert. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Under 10.
First and 10.
On first down, Herbert.
That's where you belong.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second and 3. Allen's got it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
60 outlaw.
Squeeze, double.
And to give this time to the tailback. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
56. Check 56. Any weapon. Get out.
Check 50.
Ready.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now they try the right side here. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you... Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 2nd and 11. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
60 brings up 3rd and 5.
Bring it. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Watch the run.
Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. Open man, it's Allen.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score, Chiefs 14, Chargers 7.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
218, chop it. 5.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Hey, high 7.
At the 48-yard line.
56. Mike.
Big grip.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And caught by Henry.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he'll give it here to his running back, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Alex Okafor in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Check.
2nd and 5. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Check 99.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Well, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Throwing on first down. Herbert to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Herbert. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
Check. Fresno.
Now a handoff looking right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. He got 29 yards that time.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Go. Watch the slap. Watch it. Do. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Do.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Protein spill.
Check 37.
Bravo.
56. Mike's 56.
He's back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. The Charger drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And this one is right down the middle. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the home team here, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, despite the loss, they're going to finish the campaign at a sterling 13-3. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card.